Lacey, you can't sit there. You can't sit there. Come on down. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stretching and Breathing with Diane this morning. It's a really gloomy day out there, lots of rain, so I think today's a good day to just kind of take it slow and really center ourselves and just get a nice, good, long, slow stretch. So let's begin. I just ran up the stairs, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but let's fix that. So we're just going to start with our feet about hip width apart. Maybe just rocking forward and back till you feel your feet planted nicely on the floor. Then roll your shoulders up and back and bring your palms forward. Lengthen your spine all the way from the tip of your tailbone all the way to the top of your head. Maybe tucking your chin to give some length to the back of your neck. And if you feel comfortable doing so, go ahead and close your eyes, or you can just soften your gaze and look down. And let's just begin by bringing our awareness to the breath. Just noticing as it's coming in and out through the nose. Not trying to change anything or control anything. Just noticing. And you want to bring your awareness into the space that you're in now, into the room that you're in now, letting go of whatever it was you were doing before you got here. Giving yourself a little bit of a break this morning. To just be inside your own body, inside your own mind. And on your next inhale, breathe in deeply into the belly and into the chest. Roll all the way up, hold it at the top, open your mouth and let it out. And then just come back to your regular breathing. Notice where you might be holding tension in between your eyes, on your forehead. Just soften it. Soften your shoulders, your neck, your fingers. Soften the lower back, your knees. And just really feel the heaviness of your body on your feet as you're standing up tall. And on your next inhale, go ahead and open the eyes. Raise your arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhaling, lower the arms. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms. And lower the arms. And keeping the arms at your sides, let's go ahead and bring the chin to the chest. So bending the head forward, lifting the head and bringing it back. Nice and slow and gently, bringing the chin forward. And then looking up. And then come to center. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. And as you do this, maybe bring the left arm up. Feeling a nice stretch in through the left neck, left side of your shoulder. And then lower the arm, bring your head back to center. And let's do the other side now. So left ear comes to left shoulder and bring the right arm out. Just taking a few breaths. Allowing yourself to feel the stretch. Taking our time this morning, nice and slow. And then lower the arm and bring the head back to center. Now let's take the right arm behind. The left arm you're going to place on your right hip. Inhale it deeply. And as you exhale, just rotate your body around to the right and look over your right shoulder. Make sure your knees have a little bit of a micro bend in them so you're not pulling on them. And maybe with your next exhale, seeing if you can go just a little bit further or maybe not. And as you exhale, go ahead and unwind and come to the front. And now we're going to take the right arm across the body. Left arm's going to come behind. Inhale as you lengthen, nice and tall. And as you exhale, rotating around to the left side, looking over the left shoulder. And once again, continue to breathe. And maybe on your exhale, going that little bit further. And then exhale as you unwind and come back to the front. Let's go ahead and take another inhale, raising the arms overhead. Nice big one. Exhale. Let it all out nice and slow. Inhale one more time. And this time, keeping the arms overhead, we're going to take the right arm into the left. Inhale as you reach up with that right arm. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend to the left. So you're opening up the right side body. Make sure you're not collapsing forward, staying nice and tall, keeping the heart open, and feeling a stretch all down the right side of your body. Maybe sending your breath into the open space of the rib cage on the right side. Again, nice and slow. And then inhale as you come back up. And let's take the left hand now into the right. Inhale as you reach up. And as you exhale, we're coming over to the right now. Really extending the left side of the body, getting some length there. Opening up the rib cage, making sure you keep the heart open and you're not collapsing forward. Taking a few deep breaths, and again, perhaps sending your breath into the open space in the rib cage. We don't always have to breathe into the front of our chest. We can direct the breath where we like. And then come on back up. Lowering the arms with an exhale. Inhale one more time. Raise the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to forward fold. So you're bending at the hips, coming down all the way down so your belly is resting on top of your thighs. Keep a nice micro bend in your knees and just let everything fall. Letting your head go. Maybe you take your elbows into opposite hands. And you can go ahead and sway if you like. Whatever's feeling good this morning. And then letting go of the elbows if that's where you're at. Let's walk the hands up to the thighs. So hands are going to be on your thighs. You might want to just heel toe your feet out just a little bit wider for stability. We're going to do some cat-cows here. Get some flexion and extension in the spine. So as you inhale, let's lift the tailbone up, drop the belly, and lift the chest. And then exhaling, tuck in the tailbone. Bring the belly button up, rounding the back, and the chin comes to the chest. For cat. Then cow, lower the belly. Bringing the hips up, bringing the heart up. And then cow, tucking in the tailbone, bringing up the belly button, rounding the back, chin to chest. So with an inhale, we're going to do a cow. And exhaling to our cat. And go ahead and do a few more of these movements with your breath. Nice and slow. We're taking our time this morning. A nice gloomy day. And sometimes gloomy days are okay. Makes you kind of stay in and do the indoor stuff. And then finish up wherever you're at. Come to a flat back. Let go of your hands and fall forward one more time. Bend the knees generously. And then bring yourself all the way up. Bring the arms overhead. Looking up, palms come together. And then bring your palms down to heart center. Nice work, everybody. Okay, we're going to do just a little bit of leg stretching now. So we're going to take the left leg's going to come forward and the right leg's going to come back. You want to press the heel down on that leg. And then make sure the left leg is bent, knee over the ankle. So you're in a bit of a lunge here. And we're going to bring the arms up overhead into a warrior one position. If you're doing yoga, make sure your shoulder blades are relaxed down. And then let's bring the arms down to cactus. So you're bringing them out to the sides like this. Come up high on the back toe. Bring that hip forward and then come on down a little way. So you're going to feel that stretch in through the hip flexor on the right leg. And let's bring the arms out front, rounding the back. And then lower the arms. Take a little step in with that back leg. Put the weight on the back leg and bring the front toe up. Really feeling the stretch in the calf here. Resting your hand maybe on your thigh, but not on your knees. And then go ahead and just tap it a little bit, left to right. A little movement. Maybe you want to do some rotations, one way and then the other. And then bring your foot down flat again, and we're going to come forward again this time. On that right leg, we're going to take the left leg and bring it up into a quadricep stretch. So taking a hold of whatever you can here. If you have shoes on, you might want to use your shoe or wherever you can hold comfortably. But make sure you're not flaring out like this. You want to bring the legs in close together. And maybe once again, just pushing the hip out. Holding it there for a moment. Beautiful. Bring it down. Now the front leg is right leg's going to come forward and left leg's going to come back. So once again, into a lunge position. So bending the right knee so that the knee's over top of the ankle. Let's go ahead and raise the arms up, coming into a warrior or crescent lunge. Let the shoulder blades relax down the back. Taking a few breaths here. Bring the arms down to cactus. Come up high on that back toe. Push the hip forward and then come down till you're feeling the stretch in through the hip flexor. And this time let's take the arms behind, interlocking the fingers and bringing the shoulder blades together so you're really opening up the chest. Don't forget to keep pushing that hip forward. Nice. And then let go. Take a slight step in with that back foot. Put the weight on the back foot and bring that front toe up. And then go ahead and tap it right to left. Maybe do a few rotations with the ankle, whatever feels good. And then bringing the foot flat into the front. Come forward, put the weight on that front leg. And then we're coming up into a quadricep stretch again. So grabbing onto that left ankle or shoe or whatever, bringing the hips close together, the legs close together and pushing the hip forward. Just going to hold here for a moment. And then release and shake it out. And let's come into a nice wide stance. Toes are forward, knees are soft. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Arms come overhead. And as you exhale, we're coming back down, forward folding all the way down to the floor. Go ahead and bend your knees if you need to. And let's walk over to the right side, feeling a nice stretch in the inner thigh, the left leg. And then walk it on over to the left side. This time feeling the stretch in the right inner thigh. Don't forget to breathe, always breathing. Sometimes we tend to want to hold our breath. Walk to the center. Bend the knees generously. And rise up. Arms come overhead. Looking up, palms together, hands come to heart center. Let's go ahead and heel toe those feet in together. And just take a moment to stretch out the forearms. So we're going to take hand, push it back, and then pushing it down, and then doing the other side. Really taking our time this morning. And let's take the thumbs, put them inside, and just bend forward a little bit. Hold it there just for a moment. Rotate one way, rotate the other. Shake it out. And let's take a nice deep inhale together. And exhale. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. And thanks so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you got a nice little stretch and that you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone.